Hey, my name is Brianna, and I hate Christmas. Here's why. Now, before you kill me, I don't actually hate Christmas. I actually like the holiday. We celebrate it, we eat food, we give gifts. It's all great. But the reason I say I hate Christmas is because it's just hype. It's just Hallmark feelings. It's just corporate greed. It's just the most wonderful time of year. But for a lot of people, Christmas can be hard. Christmas can be financially hard. Christmas can be emotionally hard. Maybe you don't have a wonderful family to spend Christmas with. Maybe all the Christmas songs about love make you really sad as a single person. And this Christmas season, I want to offer you a real hope that's just not available like on Christmas Day, like the warm and fuzzy feelings. I want to just give you a hope that's there all the time. And that's Jesus. So, what does Jesus even have to do with Christmas? We know he's this little baby and there's the wise men and the kings, but, why does Jesus matter? Because there's a God who loves us and created us and made us, but we just have this little tiny problem, and it's called sin. We do bad stuff, we kill each other, we hate each other, and there's just this thing that we have that's bad, and it's separating us from God. And instead of God just leaving us there, he decided to do something about it. So Jesus is basically the bridge between us and our sin and God. So Jesus came to earth being a perfect being, and he basically came as a baby. An ugly little slimy baby in a slop trough, otherwise known as a manger. And he came that way. He grew up. He was probably a silly, crazy little boy. And then he grew into a man. And then finally he comes out as, I am God. And to back up his claim that he was God, he would heal people. He would raise them from the dead. He would say incredible things that the religious people of that day, they were way beyond them. And at the heart of all of this wasn't just laws, it was love. For instance, there was a woman who was caught in adultery, and the people were ready to stone her. And Jesus comes along and says hey, I'm reaching my hand to you of love and of forgiveness. And that's exactly what Jesus offers to us, is forgiveness. And it's not just the forgiveness is oh yeah, you're forgiven, don't do it again, really don't want anything to do with you. He says no, you're forgiven, and now you're righteous, and you're whole, and you have my heart, and we can be together. That's exactly the whole point of little baby slimy Jesus coming to earth. It's so that eventually he would die in a cruel, awful, horrible death that I don't like to think about. And then he would rise again from the dead so that one day we can do the same when God takes us back. And that is the very hope that is available to you this Christmas. That this life isn't meaningless, and that there is more, and that there's going to be a heaven where there's no more tears, no more crying, and everything will be great. And the reason that this gives us hope is because not only can we look forward to that in 80 years from now, we can have the love of God today. So I pray that in this holiday season, you would accept the gift of Jesus, and you would accept the love that God has for us. Because truly, there's nothing as stable and grounding and somewhat tangible as that. So I wish you a very Merry Christmas that I do hate. And yeah, I pray that God would touch you exactly in the way that you need this year. Bye.